Hi friends, good morning and most welcome to my YouTube channel Speak English Easily. So today we will discuss about the process how we can learn English language. What is the process? Before giving this information about it, we would like to inform about what is the process value, means how we need to do process anything. For example, if we want to eat chips of potato, then potato is the raw material of chips, right? First step. And if we input this potato to machine, then after that we will find it as a chips, isn't it? Then we eat it very easily, right? Very tasty. As well as when we want to learn English fluently, then definitely has it some process. So what is the process? So let's start our topic today. So that's why I have given this name of this topic today is that the process of spoken English learning, right? So in this dashboard we can see that there are some options, right? So first of all, I'd like to say it is written here input, right? Input, and it is output. So it is a arrow mark and it's showing that listening and reading, and it is thinking, and it is speaking and writing, right? Now first of all, I'd like to say about it input. Input means it is a raw material, right? What is raw material? I am inputting here listening, right? So first of all, whenever we want to learn any language, then definitely we have to listen it very carefully. So before we go to listening, what is listening? Listening means, see, there is some difference in listening and hearing. Listening means that person, if we focus anything, if we want to hear something, right, that known as listening. But hearing is that anytime in our ear inputs lots of noises. It may be horn, it may be any kind of fluid or any kind of noises comes to our ear, but we don't care about that, we don't want to listen it. But whenever something is secret is going on, then definitely we want to focus. What is this? Listen it very carefully, isn't it? So that's known as listening. So first of all, we have to provide our attraction. First of all, we have to provide our focus to hear carefully, point to point. It's all this means, I want to say, all types of corner we have to cover up to hear something. So that's known as listening. So active listening, we can say in a single word, it is known as active listening. So in order to learn a fluent English, then in order to speak a fluent English, means if we want output as a fluent English speaker, then definitely you have to be active listener, right? Number 1 point. So we'll discuss about this, what is active listening and how we can provide this active listening skills, and we can get this active listening skill, right? We'll discuss about this next video. So now I have given this topic that listening is the number 1 process, input, we can say it input to learn fluent English speaking. Next is reading, right? So reading, what happens if we read something, then our pronunciation as well as our confidence level makes healthy, right? So what is the role of reading? If we read something, we can get lots of new words, we can pronounce a word number of times, and our brain gets some waves of this. If we read in loud and clear voice, then it makes a good input to our mind, right? So that we can make it very easily to speak English, right? So if these two things means, first of all we have to listen English speaker who can speak English fluently, and we have to listen it from, we can do from YouTube, or we can do watch movies, we can listen a song. So, right, lots of inputs are available. So as more as inputs you provide in your mind, the more process will be going to be done in our mind. As well as if you read lots of books, lots of newspaper, lots of magazines, then what will happen, you will get lots of output, right? So the more input, the more output. So what happen, these two things, whenever we input to our mind, it processes it, thinks it, right? Automatically it does, automatically thinks. Suppose if you listen something, definitely your mind will process something, right? It's known as thinking process. So this thinking process should be done in English only. What happened in, already I've given this topic, how to think in English, and what is the process, and what is the easy process to learn English. I have already made a video on it, so I would like to request you guys just listen that video, and definitely it will be very helpful for you. So now this thinking, what should we do? We should think in English only, right? So if we do process these two things in English, already we have listened it in English, already we have read in English, and we should do this process in English, then what will happen, our output will be very best output. We can speak very fluently in English, and we can write in English fluently, right? Fluently means how we can write with grammatically, we can write English with creatively, right? So now what happen, if we input these two things, listening and reading, in our mind, it makes a process, and after that we can speak English fluently. And we have to do practice it also, right? Speaking should be practice. So where you can do the practice, there are lots of ways you can do the practice. You can practice in your WhatsApp group, right? You can speak in WhatsApp group, or you can make a Facebook group where you can make some videos, where you can make some audio clips, and you can send it, right? And you can do one more thing, you can install in your mobile app where you can record your voice and just speak there. Whatever you have already processed, means suppose you have listened something, and whatever you understood from there, you just think in English that, and after that you just speak out it, right? And you listen it, whatever you have already spoke, right? Whatever you have already recorded, you listen yourself, again you do this process, again you read it, right? So this is the process. And then you write something again. Suppose whatever you have already done, you, or once time you have spoke and you recorded it, and next time you have to do write something, then what will happen, these things, if you write something, if you speak something, whatever you have already listened or read, right, then what will happen, it will makes a very good output for you to learn the English language, and you can easily speak the English language. So I had done this process, and I have experienced this process, that's why I have already explained it. So as a summarize, I would like to say, it is input, it is output, right? So it is listening. So first of all, we have to input listening, as more as we can do, we have to listen in English only. You can listen newspaper, you can news, national news in television, you can listen from movies, you can listen songs, you can listen any kind of lectures, right? All these things, any kind of speeches you can listen in English. All these are input, right? The more you input, the more is output. Please remember this: the more you input, the more you will get output. And reading as well, as you have to start your reading in English newspaper, magazines, any kind of pamphlets, notice board, whatever you find, you start to read in English, right? And then what will happen, whenever you get time, you just speak out it and record it and send your WhatsApp group or your Facebook group. If you get chance to speak with your friends, it will be very better, right? If you have some friend club or friend group, that is very awesome. You just practice with them, right? First time whenever you speak, there can be give some negative points. Don't worry, you increase your input, definitely you will get a better output. As more as you to listen very carefully, you will get a better speaking styles, right? So as then you would have to be write something, because writing is very good skill. Because whenever we write something, brain gets more focus on it, and we get some on pressure on our brain, and then we write it, then it memorize for a long time. So these are the process I have already given you to learn in English. So don't forget one tips, that is think in English. Only just whenever you read something or write something or speak something or read something, only to process this, that's known as think in English. So this is the main thing you have to always remember. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you will be understand this, and I would like to request you again, if you are not going to understand again and again, watch this video, and definitely you can understand it. Once you can understand, then you will get better result. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a lovely day. Thank you.